energies of fear and anxiety. And so, for that reason, I felt called to sit down and do this today. I'm going to start with the tarot. Spirit, messages do you have today? What do you have today? So we're starting with Temperance. The angel Temperance is all about patience, moderation, balance, and the transformation of our lower vibrational, impulsive energies that want to be in control, and the development of a detachment to what we truly desire. The development of an attachment to peace and a detachment from control. With Temperance, I'm getting a feeling that we have all been waiting for a long time. You've been waiting for a long time. We get more equal give and take energy. We get another Pentacles card. Wow, we've got, wow, okay, thank you. Something in the material world, Earth, the Earth element, is strong in this reading. So you're working on mastering something. This is mastering your craft. This is equal give and take. This is knowing how to give, how to receive, when to give, when to receive, doing so in a balanced fashion. The Page of Pentacles is learning stability. The Page of Pentacles is experimenting with stability. The Page of Pentacles is working towards stability, receiving stability. We also have the Magician. The Magician also has a pentacle on the card. It does have every element, but the pentacle really stood out again because we just have a straight run of pentacles here. Again, I'm completely overwhelmed with a collection collective cold sweat. I feel that something in the world has got to give. I feel that something in the world has gone on for too long. I'm very interested to know what this might be for us today. What in the collective has gone on for too long? What is this about? Exaltation and ostentation. Anything else? Anything else? No. Okay. I'm gonna pull out my guidebook for the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, because I do feel it is such an exhaustive resource, and I would be remiss to exclude it from my practice. Here we have the moon in Taurus, which is an earth energy. We have ostentation, which is Saturn in Taurus. That's so interesting. We have two Taurian energies. They're two twos. Twos may be significant for you. Last night I returned from a long trip, and I came into my bedroom to turn on my light, and my light is part of my alarm clock. And I tried to turn it on, but it didn't turn on, so I checked the plug, and it was jiggled loose, which wasn't surprising to me. I had taken chargers on my trip, and they were plugged into the same outlet, and so I'm sure it was, just came unplugged during that transition. But when I plugged it back in, it immediately read 222. And on my trip, I had seen a lot of repeating twos. So there's definitely something to be said here, and we're going to say it. The moon and Taurus combination demonstrates that to feel good emotionally, one has to feel secure. And security for this personality means material well-being. Luckily, Moon Taurians have a knack of making the things they need to grow, as long as they are comfortable with their feelings. Usually, the Moon Taurus temperament is steady and placid, and a stable home and family life is of paramount importance to the well-being of Moon Taurians. Without this, many succumb to overeating as a compensation. This card could be said to be the green fingers card, since the Taurian love of beauty combined with the moon's nurturing qualities make for many excellent gardeners with the Moon-Taurus combination. In astrology, the placing of the moon in Taurus is regarded as excellent and is traditionally known as the moon's exaltation. This means that it is allowed full expression in this sign and usually bodes well for any question that is subject of the reading. This card appears when strong hunches about making money are about to pay off. It may indicate that business possibilities to do with food, catering, property, or a business operated from home will be successful. The card can warn of the typical Taurian danger of self-indulgence, which can spoil or upset any good situation. Possession of something beautiful and excessive attachment to material comforts inheriting a piece of family property, artistic expression that proves profitable, financial worries that may or may not be justified, a good business opportunity. And on the card we have, it's a beautiful card. A waxing moon sends out floral rays above, while below 2 garlanded cornucopias hold fruits of the earth. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, the exaltation. Now we're moving on to ostentation. Personal. For Saturn-Taurians, ambition is served by the material achievements gained through a great ability to sense the value of things and also to make them grow. There is a powerful materialistic overtone to the Saturn-Taurus persona that can show as an obsessive concern for money, selfishness, and a need to show off. A fear of losing face can override all other matters, and someone with this planet sign combination is anxious to maintain the status quo at all costs. There is also, however, a romantic, even artistic overtone to this card that usually relates to abilities with money or personal profit. The nature of Saturn in any sign is to control, and when this combines with the stubborn and fixed nature of Taurus, it hardens the somewhat easygoing, pleasure-loving qualities of the sign. Saturn-Taurians have a tendency to use other people's generosity or sponsorship to further their own needs. If this card appears in a reading in response to a question concerning possessions or finance, it indicates a steady and continuous improvement with a strong application to duty and responsibilities. It is significant of the ostentation card that although one may be doing the right thing in terms of ambition and economics, it will not usually make the questioner very popular. With regard to timing, the effects of this card are not easy to throw off and may maintain their pressure for a long period. The temptation to scheme to gain a material advantage, choosing the most impressive, status-enhancing option, a large financial commitment. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. To me, what I'm being told, what I see, is very clear. I'm being told to go back to the tarot before I go any deeper there. So let's talk about what else we have to say. What else do we have to say here, Spirit? What else do we have to say? I'm being called to use a different deck. Fell on the floor, so excuse me for one moment. It's the Page of Pentacles, and I'm being told to read this one for you. One moment, please. Be open-minded about new opportunities presented. This This may take the form of a new skill to learn or a new adventure to take. View that with excitement and curiosity. Think about the potential lessons you can learn from this new adventure. Portal, potential, discovery, curiosity, opportunity. This collective has been hard at work in some aspect of your life, materially. And Spirit sees it fit to have rewarded you with a new opportunity that is going to pour into you in the way that you pour into it. This may be something that you already are experiencing. This may be something that is in the works. This may be something that you have yet to even see, has yet to be seen, is what I hear, has yet to be seen. And I'm also hearing that there are more than one gift. There's more than one gift that's being delivered, more than one opportunity. But it's a reward. It's a reward because there's a power dynamic in the collective. There's a power dynamic that's playing out. I need more. Which deck, Spirit? Okay. Going back to the Spirit speak. Split to the Four of Swords and the Hanged Man that time, and it actually caught my eye. I feel that the collective is in suspension. There's a great suspension, and it is acting as protection. It is allowing us a space to rest, because I feel the collective whom I'm reading for has been at the receiving end of less than desirable material circumstance, and at no fault of their own is what I'm being told. And so we're being given time to rest while this is being worked out. I'm being told that I need to shuffle a different way. I learned a new way to shuffle. That's a bit easier on my hands, but it's not as thorough as the bridge. Oh, okay. I have two that just fell out. Excuse me. Lots of energy in this reading. I'm just taking a moment to center myself. Excuse me. Maybe at this time it would be good for you to do some box breathing. Take a nice deep breath in for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Release for 4 seconds. Hold the emptiness in your lungs for 4 seconds and repeat. I'm being told that that's a useful exercise for you, and that 4 is important. Protection is important. Three of Wands in the Tower. Wow. The Tower often causes people anxiety when they see it in a reading. I'm being told here, and I'm being told forever with the Tower, to look at it as a favor. And that is not to cancel out all of the very real suffering and pain and loss that can, being the operative word, can come with the Tower when the Tower falls. I think that this is a really apt depiction for the tarot, for the Tower, in the tarot. It's a house of cards, and we're being shown that it's being lit on fire. And so it was already delicate to begin with, is what Spirit said. It was already delicate to begin with. So whatever is leaving your life, is to facilitate your journey towards your manifestation, towards the manifestation of what you need, what you want, what you deserve out of this situation. So it's important to let the Tower fall and understand that you will be protected. And I'm getting that this Tower is more in reference to the energy that we have been receiving when I was told no fault of their own. I'm being told this Tower is to clear the rubble that remains. So that you have clear footing to tread on. I am going to pull from the Prism Oracle. For a couple messages from Spirit to support you during this time. Messages to support. During this time. They said it's just the one. Balance. Yes. Temperance. So I'm being shown the dichotomy of the depiction on the Temperance card and the depiction on the Eight of Pentacles. The Temperance is a major arcana, so it's really speaking to Spirit's involvement in your life presently. I'm looking for Temperance in the Spirit's big book. That's what I'm being told to do. Temperance is the in-between state of all things. It is neither one nor the other. Our world consists of sometimes sharp social and political constraints. Some walk along the edges and don't fit into the confinements available to us. I like to use the example of gender. In traditional depictions, the temperance angel is neither male nor female. This angel comes to us to bring a softening to our hard edges. They show us that things cannot be so simply organized as we think. In attempting to do so, we may overlook the beauty that lives in the vast complexities of our world and ourselves. I'm being told to go to the Eight of Pentacles. Working right along. You are handling business. Good work. The great thing about this card is that it is less laborious than others in the Pentacle suit. You are hard on the grind, but happy as a clam. What is it that makes these endeavors so effortless? Remember your current structure for times when workloads increase. So I'm being called to believe that the work that we're doing right now is very important in laying the foundations of the stability that we deserve, that Spirit has always had planned for us, but it may have taken a long time to come to fruition. This is for people who may have had a really difficult time early in their life. They may have had trials that seem to keep them in the mud. Spirit saying one more. One more message. One more message. Spirit wants to send you comfort. Know that you are being protected. Know that Spirit has never lost sight of the meaning of your life, the purpose of your life. You've never strayed. You've always been moving towards your purpose. You've always been well on your way. And now you are lighting the way. You are finally, I heard, you are finally lighting the way. You're finally, the right combinations is what I just heard. The right combinations. You are doing the correct sequence of events. You are sequence of efforts, sequence of rituals. The path that you are on right now is the path that you have always been meant to be on.